That says it all right here.
Look at all my loyal followers. Yes, yes. Grow and spread Halloween, my minions.
The moment we've been waiting for 3 years has arrived.
It has arrived!
Our Scream Squad. It's just the 3 of us.
3 of us!
Maria's sister Sherry is with us. We're in a room at Cabana Bay Resort. This is the tour. See, there's 2 beds, there's a window. Done. Television, dressers, bathroom, you know, the usual spiel. We're not gonna give you the whole thorough tour of the room, but we do have a couple of things we want to check out here. We just arrived, by the way. They have a Universal Monsters photo op that goes from like 2 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Yes.
There's a Universal store in here. They have some Halloween Horror Night merch. You want to check that out.
My first purchase!
She bought
Been here 2 hours.
She bought this.
I got this.
Less to lug later.
Yep.
Pumpkins, ceramic pumpkins at the Swizzle Bar in the lounge
It's the
lobby.
Spooky Swizzle Lounge.
Yeah.
Now.
We're gonna get over to City Walk. I don't know where we are. There's no sign or anything telling me where I am right now. Insert old photo here. We have a tradition where we go to Cowfish and we have our first meal of the trip. Every year that we come here, Maria has to get her photo on the Cowfish. Highly recommend
Cows and
Cowfish.
fish and cows.
Burgers and sushi.
Yeah.
And then we have the RIP tour for Halloween Horror Nights tonight,
Woohoo! Yeah.
which is about $300 a person.
R.I.P.
Totally worth it. We'll explain why as we go through it.
Yeah.
If you can afford it, if you're into it, like we are. 31st Halloween Horror Night 31 shirt
Sherry
for this year.
Our matching shirts from 2017. These
Yeah.
shorts. The skull.
Bone.
The boom. 2017.
All right, let's get this day started because it's going to go all the way to like 2 in the morning. There's a display at the Universal store here in City Walk. Let's go take a look. The weekend.
Shirt.
$30. That's the shirt I'm wearing. Sherry's in the market for one of those.
They still have some.
Oh, they do have the,
Gotcha hats.
yeah. They got ornaments too. This is actually what I want because
Yeah.
I have a boonie hat with me and I want to put little boo on there. $11 for the pin set. They're doing a scarecrow hunt. Oh, that's a little ornament.
That's a little boot.
So, and this is one of the scarecrows you find in the hunt.
One of the sun catchers is part of the scarecrow, hunt thing. So I got the haunted house one. So each one is different. So this one is only available in this store, and every store has a different ornament.
So we have little kiosks, $30 for I'm the Treat. There's Maria's spirit jersey, but it's not a spirit jersey.
I like it. I think it's it's a crop. I don't know.
I mean, it's
No,
appears to be.
look like it.
Pumpkin Lord glasses, $12. It's not too bad.
I know, I already bought 2.
I got 3. I might get this because we'll see him shortly. It's a collage of the houses, but it's like a horror movie. We missed a lot in 3 years. We missed a Velocicoaster. We missed Hagrid's. All that's tomorrow's agenda.
Yep.
But right here is the Legacy store.
Yeah. Well, and we just saw the brand new, regular store.
Where the Universal Legacy store is now was where the original store was. Good evening. Another scarecrow. Oh.
Yeah.
Suncatcher for that scarecrow.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right here is the Jeff Goldblum fly machine, and I think he's in there too. Yeah, I don't know if you could see him. It's a lot of glare. What did you say?
We have a T-Rex.
Up a level, right next to Cowfish here, is the red coconut, but because of the event, it is the dead coconut.
Coconut Go. Yeah.
And it opens at 5 p.m. to 1 a.m.?
It opens in 30 minutes.
Oh, 30 minutes. A little shop here. I like that. That's cool. Dracula. More Dracula. I like it. Wolfman Tiki mugs, Dracula Tiki. Oh yeah, Frankenstein's monster at the movies. Perfect. How much are these?
This one is 35.
35. Okay. They're all about $35. $45 for these plush, canvas-looking Frankenstein monster and Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh my god. She's so cute. That's really cute.
Popcorn or anything you want, book it. Dead Coconut Club. $30. That's awesome. I like the tiki look.
Yeah, I like the look of this one. That
Is
could
there anything
be a
on the back?
possibility.
Or is it just those? It's just those 2 guys.
Yeah.
the gate as a storm brews to go to the administration building because that is for the RIP tour. We're inside. We get our little RIP tour badge and a lanyard. Never go alone. That's why Maria and Sherry are with me. Picked a heck of a night to go to Horror Nights. I like your costumes.
Thank you.
I gotta get one of those. $12 because it's trending right now. We'll see the Pumpkin Lord later on when the rain stops. When it rains, the scare zones are pretty much nothing.
Yeah, we got some nice ambiance to walk through.
We are here till like 2 a.m. anyway, so the rain should stop eventually. Our RIP tour starts around 8:30, 9 o'clock, so it should be over by then. HHN fog. So we have to go over to Cafe La Bamba, which is right there in the green. Right over here we have Mel's Die-In. Part of the RIP experience is you get to come in Cafe La Bamba for a buffet, including water, coffee, tea, paid liquor though. Paid liquor. But
No line.
no line. It's a good deal. And this is something you do before you go on your tour.
Munchies, pizza fries right here.
Munchies, pizza fries. I'm too full though. I'm still full from California. This is kind of a big deal. Blinky cup.
We got a new Blinky cup. Blinky
Alright, it's
cup.
2022.
Yeah.
A very damped Halloween Horror Nights.
She likes having your portrait taken.
Oh. It's the closest thing we're gonna get to scare zones at the moment. Until the rain's over. Oh no, it's spreading. In Cafe La Bamba with all the goods, we now have to go over to the horror and makeup show to check in.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Halloween Horror Nights 31! Alright, are we excited? I'm excited! My name is Adam, I'm gonna be your tour guide tonight. We have 10 haunted houses, 5 scare zones, and a show to get through tonight. We're gonna get through all of that. We're gonna have a fantastic night. Real quick, because I know it's raining, and I know that there's not gonna be scare actors probably in this next scare zone either. I was saying to some of my other friends that the rain is supposed to slow down, so hopefully some of the scare zones we go to later on in the night will have those actors out. Next scare zone is called Horrors of Halloween. This is like our encyclopedia, our table of contents, if you will, of our event. When you're walking into the park, it's typically the first scare zone you see, so it's showing you everything the event has to offer. Typically there's going to be scare actors from every other scare zone, and there's hints and nods to all of our other scare zones as well. Typically in that big pumpkin you're going to see us walk by is the Pumpkin Lord. The Pumpkin Lord was seen last year in Wicked Growth, Realm of the Pumpkin. He is the head of everything Halloween, so he is the head of our scare zone that is all-encompassing Halloween Horror Nights. As we walk through, there is one thing you will be able to see. If you were a big fan of last year's house, Wicked Growth, Realm of the Pumpkin, you might remember Lil Boo. Lil Boo is this cute little pumpkin. He was adorable. I like to describe it as he kind of looked like he forgot he left his straightener on at home. Are we ready to walk on through? Yeah. All right.
Pumpkin Lord would normally be in there. We'll see him later. A little Boo is over there.
Going to be going through our first haunted house of the night. First one is called Fiesta de Chupacabras. Alright, this haunted house is set in a Latin American mountain village. They are celebrating their annual Festival de Sangre. Sangre means blood. It is the blood fest. The Festival de Sangre is held by these people to gather blood for the Chupacabra. This next one is called Dead Man's Pier, Winter's Wake. A captain and his crew set out to sea. Storms get so bad that they never return. As we walk on in, just know it's going to be winter time. This is probably aesthetically the prettiest house of the year. But there's a lot more to it than just good looks. I hear that one. Are we ready to go on in? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Creepy, but still like hauntingly beautiful inside. We're gonna head back around. We're gonna go on over to our next house, and then we're gonna chat. All right, my friends. So our next house, we're headed back to Haddonfield, Illinois. Seems like the millionth time here at Halloween Horror Nights. If you don't know where Haddonfield, Illinois is, it is where Halloween takes place. Good old Michael Myers, baby! This is gonna be modeled after the original 1978 movie. Are we ready to go on in, my friends? All right. Next up, we're gonna be entering Spirits of the Coven. We're jumping in our HHN time machine, rolling on back to the roaring 20s. Once again, headed back to Massachusetts. This time though, Salem, Massachusetts. Now what do we know about Salem, Massachusetts, my friends? As well as alcohol. We are going to be entering a speakeasy during the Prohibition era. And that's illegal. Prohibition, alcohol is illegal. So we're sneaking around, headed into this speakeasy. And what we find out is that it's not everything we thought it was cracked up to be. All right, we have one more house back here before we go and take our first break for food, drinks, and bathroom. All right? This last house back here is going to be called Hell Block Horror. I need you guys to imagine for me for a little bit. A prison full of monsters. The worst baddies you could ever think of. Aliens, vampires, zombies, your mother-in-law, all those gross things you hope to never see again. We got our first 5 houses done. We're halfway through the houses for the night. We having fun, we enjoying them, we getting scared. All right, we're gonna go and do our first little break of the night. We're gonna head to our Fallon VIP bar. There's gonna be a bathroom, there's gonna be some drinks.
We're up here in the private Jimmy Fallon level rooftop
VIP
NBC VIP bar overlooking a very wet Halloween Horror Nights.
Look down below at the huge.
I gotta say though, this is the RIP tour is making this worthwhile in the rain.
Yeah.
But as a camera guy that needs to wear a poncho and hold an umbrella and wipe the lens every time I get out of air conditioning, this is a challenge.
Yeah.
But we're having a good time.
Next up, we're gonna be going through another scare zone. This next scare zone is called Sweet Revenge. We're heading back to the 1950s, 1954 to be exact. We're headed into a rural New York town. They're celebrating their annual Halloween fest. Inside there's gonna be parades, floats, a costume contest, and most importantly, we're gonna get a lot of candy, you know, trick-or-treating, all that fun stuff. So luckily for us, it's been sponsored by Major Sweets Candy Company. But it seems a lot of people didn't learn from their parents that you don't take candy from strangers. Our next haunted house is called The Horrors of Blumhouse. So we're gonna be doing a double feature here. 2 movies are featured in it. It's gonna be Freaky, that came out in 2020, and then Black Phone, which came out earlier this year. Are we excited? All right, this next scare zone is going to symbolize our first ever All Hallows Eve, or our first Halloween. We're gonna see a witch. She's conjuring all these demons, conjuring the dark. We're gonna see alphas, we're gonna see betas, we're gonna see trolls. Not the ones you see on the internet, don't worry, don't worry. But we're gonna see all these different types of monsters. She's trying to raise this undead army so she can take over the world. Next up is going to be our show. Halloween Nightmare Fuel Wildfire. Pyrotechnics, illusions, acrobatics, dancing. It is gonna be elevated both in the content and also the maturity. It is a little bit more of a risque show, so just know, I just wanna make sure everyone's aware of what they're walking on into.
Video recording and photos are not allowed during this performance.
Very good show. Sorry, we couldn't show you.
Really good. Mid-air
Fire,
pole dancing.
illusions.
Awesome. Good job. Good job.
Next up, we are going to be hitting 2 houses back to back. In this next house, it's called Descendants of Destruction. Takes place in the near distant future. The air has gone poisonous. All of the inhabitants of New York City are trying to survive. Where do you think they're gonna go to survive the poisonous air? Oh my God, you guys are such good guessers. Wow. Go deeper and deeper into this subway. They're de-evolving, becoming animalistic. You're gonna see what happens to human nature when it has nothing but itself to rely on. Afterwards, we're gonna be headed into bugs eaten alive. We're headed back into the 1950s, the age of commercialization. Exterminator is gonna heat your home, it's gonna cool your home, and most importantly, kill all those pesky pests. While at this home of the future, the exterminator has gotten a little bit too pressurized, and with that overpressurization, it causes an overdose. And with an overdose of this, it causes all of these bugs that are in this home of the future to mutate, grow bigger, crossbreed, and most importantly, they're looking for places to lay their eggs. Next up, we're gonna be heading all the way down that way for our final 2 houses of the night. They're going to be in our parade buildings. When it's not Halloween Horror Nights, these buildings actually hold all of our parade floats because these buildings are so big, so high, that we're able to really elevate all of these houses, have really extravagant facades and sets. Onto Universal Monsters Legends Collide. The story starts with Larry Talbot, who you might know as the Wolfman. He is searching for a cure to his full moon transformation. He gets a letter from a mysterious count. I wonder who it could be. It tells him that the amulet he seeks is going to be at a dig site in ancient Egypt. Count Dracula's there too. He's searching for the amulet because he wants to become a daywalker. If he has this amulet, he'll be able to step out into the sun. He can't right now because if he does, he starts to shine, he starts to sparkle, he looks a little bit like Edward in Twilight. We don't like that. So he's looking for the amulet, and as well as the Wolfman. But while they're there at this tomb, they kind of made some people angry. Amun-Ra raises up Caris. Do we know who Caris might be? The Mummy! We have our final house of the night. The Weekend, After Hours Nightmare. He's a pop R&B artist from Canada. This house is going to be showing us the inside of his mind while he created his 2020 album, After Hours. You might remember he performed at the Super Bowl a few years back in 2020. We're going to be seeing some scenes inside similar to what we saw at the Super Bowl. But like I said, really we're just getting kind of into his dark and twisted mind as he created After Hours.
The Weekend is amazing. That was wild. Yeah.
We have one more scare zone for the night. This one is going to be called Scarecrow, Cursed Soil. If you were here in 2017 during Halloween Horror Nights 27, we had a haunted house called Scarecrow, The Reaping. So, the basis of that house, it was set in Nebraska, and there was the over-tilling, the over-farming of land. These people didn't realize that the protectors of the land were the scarecrows. These scarecrows were mad, they were angry, their land was not taken care of properly. So they came out of that cursed soil and came to wreak havoc upon this farmhouse. Well, now present day, they didn't stop their behavior. So the scarecrows are back, coming up through that cursed soil one more time, this time attacking the barn, attacking the rest of the farm.
Thank you, Adam. Great job, great night, despite the rain issue for a little while.
It cleared up.
We got through it. Scare zone's the back.
This scare zone is called Graveyard, Deadly Unrest. It takes place in the long abandoned Nettlewoods Cemetery.
day.
Halloween Horror Nights,
R.I.P.
31,
tour.
2022. Excellent houses, excellent scare zones. Although we didn't get the full scare zone effect because of the rain, we are here 2 more nights, so we're gonna see how we play those out.
We will see you real soon, and may the Geekendz be with you.
Yes! Yes! Grow and spread Halloween! My minions!